sleep all goddamn day. Every day. Play the same fucking games over and over and over again every day. My day is shit. It's gonna be shit tomorrow. It's just gonna be shit after that. It's just gonna be shit.
What up, players? What up? Whatever. Whatever, cheddar. Hello. Properties. Boop. Hello. Video. Well, hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? Were you first today, Bob? Let me go check. You were not, Bob. Smitty was first today. Your streak of not being first is 0-2 today. Big pimp in the hole. So are you going to shave the mustache anytime soon? Maybe not. I don't know. Like, it's all pretty thick right now. I'm gonna end up shaving this. As you can see, like right here. Like, I'm past due for a shave. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, couple topics of conversation I want to have. PKA. There was something they did on PKA today that made it feel like they don't work with all the facts here. Because they work from a biased source. Because, like, what ends up happening is Kyle ends up watching these troll videos, and he only sees the downside of the streams, right? For example, there was a stream the other day where I talked about owing money. Well, money's most likely I got to commit to for like a roof and an air conditioner. Roof, not so much. Air conditioner, much more prevalent. And it was made out to be like my entire stream was me asking for money for a roof or air conditioner. Not what that was. What ends up happening is this part of the conversation never makes it into those troll videos. Was somebody asked me, like, what are some of the things that I have to pay for, that I have to save money for? And those were two of the items that I was saying, like, oh, you know, I always got to make money. X item needs to happen. This item needs to happen. When you're an adult, you get money with responsibilities. It's just what it is. It's not a ploy to get people to donate money. It's not like some kind of e-beggery kind of thing. I don't really even set a set number of donations hardly anymore. Like, I used to, but that was when I was in a much darker place. I always figure it like this. If I'm a good enough person, good things will happen. Granted, this is not true, but I at least want to pretend that it's true. Somebody will always be there for me as long as I'm there for other people. That's the way I want to think. Let's see. I don't want to be that guy, maybe considered a second source of income. Here's the thing with the second source of income, right? I'd have to keep it completely secret. If I had a second source of income, you wouldn't even know about it. Like, who's to say I don't have a second source of income right now? Because if I ever let anybody know, like, hey guys, I went and got a job at CarQuest, you know what will happen? Trolls will get together on their little Discord, and they will call every CarQuest to try to find if I'm at work, and or they'll ask for me at every CarQuest to the point where they will, and as soon as they figure out where I would work at, they would call until I got fired. That's how that works. I mean, I know that's how that works. And to put it bluntly, like, I've been sent 4 hookers and 2 mobile mechanics thus far. I don't remember all their names. I know the last hooker was named Raven. I don't remember the first 3. I remember what they looked like. First one was like middle-aged white girl. Second 2 were like a pair. Like, they were like a pair. Like, you had 2 black girls. They were like 20. And they were like dating each other. And they were homeless. That was a pair. That's the 2 I actually had to drive back to Myrtle Beach. And the last one was, I think, a guy. Honestly, I think Raven was actually a dude with a wig on. The mechanics are the ones that want to get fighty. Like, the hookers are kind of used to people blowing smoke up their ass. The mechanics, like, are the ones that want to get fighty. But it's not like we're talking about prostitutes. We're talking about people who send people to my house as pranks, and it's not cool. The mechanics were pissed. I haven't lost any weight in the last 2 months, but I haven't gained any either. I mean, to be unfair, I've lost 10 pounds in the last 2 months. 10 pounds lighter than I was, and my weight slowed dramatically. Well, like, I called the police after the last one, mainly because the last guy was really upset. Like, he was red in the face. He was a bigger guy. He drove in with like a Kia Spectre or some shit like that. It's like a really odd car to be mobile mechanicking out of anyway. But like he slammed the trunk, red in the face, and like flipped me off and like drove away. But it's like, the worst part about it is I don't live here by myself, and my grandmother and my cousin Harriet, they're terrified every time I leave the house now because they don't know who's going to show up to the house. That's the reason I was all like, yo, this shit's kind of gotta stop. Won't talking about it make it worse? It's on everything now. And like PKA talked about how I should take these things in stride. These guys aren't prepaid. And to get them to come to my house at like 3 o'clock in the morning, they're getting offered absorbent amounts of money. Like the first one got offered like $3,000. The second two got offered $400 plus cab fare. I didn't even ask what the third one even at, well, technically the fourth one even wanted. I don't even know what the mobile mechanics wanted because they were more pushy and wanted to fight because they're guys. So it's not like, hey, let me give you. Oh, I'm sorry that you wasted $50 to $100 getting out here to my house, but that money ain't real. That person that sent you was playing your ass. Would you like to make $50 by hanging out with me on stream? No, that's not what they happen. Some of these people have pimps. Am I going to address the low streaming amount? Didn't want to fucking stream. I mean, like, that's what you want me to address about it. I don't exactly enjoy doing this because most of the time I do this, it's just me getting ridiculed. I've called the police. You know what the police said? I'll document the number. I literally called the police after the last one. The cop didn't even show up. They called me on the fucking phone and said, yo, there's nothing we can do for you. We'll run the number that you gave us, which I gave them a number because I took photos of like all the phones, the ones that let me take photos of their phones, and he said run it through the computer and hopefully they'll stop messing with you. So I'm like, all right, so they can't help me. Yeah, that phone number they're using is not legit at all. It's one of those spoof numbers like you would see with like the guys that call from the IRS. Because it's my area code, but like the guy's accent is obviously enough that they know it's not legit as soon as they hear me speak. Because you can kind of see it on their face when they pull up. They're like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, my big ass southern accent, like, who the fuck are you? And they're like, oh. Again, it's not like I keep $100 in cash on me. Like, what do I got? I got $2 in cash on me right now. I've been armed robbed a few times in my life, and I don't really carry cash unless there's a purpose for it. So it's not like I can tell them to whip out the old Square card for their hookering duties. It's not like they have like a little app on their phone that I can swipe my card on, for trying to fuck dudes. It's just not how it works. Yeah, I got robbed one time when I was a Domino's repair guy. Not repair guy, Domino's pizza delivery guy. I got robbed once after school when I was stocking shelves for my aunt. I didn't really get robbed there. I mean, like, I was in the back in the cooler. And I got robbed once at Movie Gallery. So there's 3 times I've been in an armed robbery. Movie Gallery is like one of my first jobs. And like, I got robbed the first night on. And like, we had that, 3 black guys run up in there. And I remember it so vividly because the first black guy like came in the door. He had a German Luger. Like a fucking real talk German Luger. Like that's a fucking Luger right there. And the other 2 guys had those 38 specials. Remember stabbing your TV on stream with the bayonet? Yes, I do. Mods love decks? No, I don't have. It's pretty much like money. Like most forms of laughing. Anything that people use a lot, like V6. I think Mustang at this point is also probably banned. It's just stuff that people ask all the time that you can't control. Daisy, bottle of water, please. 24-hour stream might net me, I don't know, 1,400 or something like that. Yeah, I was able to take showers at my biggest. Like, the only things I really had trouble with, like, at my heaviest weight, was making sure, like, wiping after using the bathroom. I think that was the hardest. Bring Daisy on stream. Daisy's asleep. We've discussed this. Daisy goes to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Hold up. I'll talk about this, man. I want to get a bottle of water. I'll be right back. Well, first off, it's not illegal to drive somebody somewhere. Because as soon as I click into that Discord, it's going to be somebody being racist. How's Gunslinger Levi? He's doing well. Who do I hate the most on the internet? Shit, probably Ted Cruz. I'm not trying to kill anybody. What does my dream girl look like? 98 years old with lots of money. Everybody's saying stop. What were we saying stop for? It's so clear I know nothing about cars. Okay, whatever. Oh, dear. Hold up. Doors. Somebody's knocking on the door. No, that was more ladies of the night. They thought I was bullshitting them, and like all the other ones thought I was bullshitting them. See, like, I'm worried that eventually one of these people are going to have a gun or something. Like, this is me playing the victim, but, like, these are not people that have really good thought processes, right? These are people that, you know, do what it needs to happen to make money.
Unban me.
And they usually have weapons to protect themselves. And there was 2 of them that time. So, like, it was another one of those things where they probably promised them thousands of dollars, and they drove out here, and they were pissed off. These had a car. The ones I driven to the beach didn't have any kind of ride. They were actually homeless. All they had was like a cell phone, and they rented hotels from like night to night. I don't know how they find them. 6 now, so because like I've had 2 twofers. I've reported this to the authorities. I actually have an Officer Daniels number in my phone. And the only reason I had that in my phone, he said if somebody wants to get violent with me, to call him. He works nights, and he'll be here. They were just pissed off at me. The cops can't do anything to stop this. I think my address was leaked. Oh, motherfucker, have you seen my streams? It's not like there wasn't a guy for like a month and a half showing my address off to everybody. And they would make sub accounts. They would give dollar donations. They would have like the chick from the thing read it off. I'm not going to the Lion's Den. That's just not happening. My house doesn't have wheels. Dude, if you put in Wings of Redemption's address in Google, it pops up. There's no reason to worry about it at this point. I'm pretty sure aware the Discord has all trolls in it. There's 31 people waiting to talk to me. And like there's like Webby in there and people like that. I'm not joining that. Screw that. I got plenty of guns to protect myself. Have I been swatted? Yeah, I've been swatted before. I don't understand like why people want to do this to me. No, I do not have a non-lethal form of protection. I've become like a punching bag of the internet. Dude, I can't afford to pay a bodyguard. I mean, I make like $50 to $70 a stream, and I got to take taxes out of that. I don't care what BG looks like. It does suck, dude. It honestly does. It's crazy how they continually do this. Probably get another hooker at some point tonight. First off, even when I was accepting surgery donations, I clearly stated multiple times that I was considering 2 surgeries. I wanted to reach the 25,000 mark to get it to have a choice. No, I'm not buying any hookers. But usually they send like 2 or 3 people at a time. Have you ever thought about inviting the girls? I was going to invite these 2 to come hang out in the stream, but 1, I don't have any cash on me, and 2, they were pissed off because they were probably offered $1,000 or some shit for like an hour. I wouldn't consider them hot. Both of these were like in their mid-40s, caked up. Like, what if a pimp shows up when I'm not here? Like, I was gone all day today working on a truck. And, like, what happens if they show up while I'm not here? My grandma will freak out. Time to move out of grandma's house? I don't live in grandma's house, dude. I live in my house. That's another thing. They might slash tires. Probably should go check my car now. Because I kind of walked away without them watching them leave. I'll be right back. That's Carl Sagan behind me here. Most of them Uber up here. Is there any chance you'll be playing I don't know what OSRS is. Do I dip? No, I don't do any kind of drug. I'm not super pro gun anymore. I've said this before. Like, I feel like there should be at least a class that you have to take to own a firearm. You shouldn't just be able to walk into like Walmart and buy like a shotgun. And like, there are people in the chat right now saying like, my right shall not be infringed. They're already being infringed, dude. But like I said, I'm all for people owning guns. I just feel like we need to regulate them better than we do now. I'm sure there's people that get butthurt about it, but most people in the South are all mouth, no action. Making myself look like a retard. Why? Because I make too much money, Booty Hunter. I make $30,000 a year on average. I'm not in the category to get like food stamps or like any kind of government aid. I make well over what most people make in my area. I'm a washed up YouTuber, and I live off the goodwill of others. Blanket, I can't eat an entire tub of ice cream. Lord of Redemption, why you're gonna cry? 10 chicken livers, no. I couldn't eat 10 chicken livers. I didn't really play with a lot of YouTubers. Ronaldinho, played a lot with him. Played a lot with XCal. I've never smoked weed, and I don't have an opinion on Outer Worlds. No, I'm not starting a gaming team. No, Do not partake in drugs, mods. Love decks. People are just asking dumb questions. Will you try to platinum Sekiro? Well, I don't know what DSP did, but like $700 in donations is a lot of fucking money. And like that's a good day. So like I would have to say thank you. I don't know. I don't follow politics that well hardly anymore. Like I kind of got out of it. Like things I quit doing in my life because I felt like they were hindering my life was anything to do with like police brutality and politics. So like I unsubscribed from like the Young Turks and all the news stations. I quit reading our politics and I quit reading like the Dawn, and I just got completely out of it. My life was better because of it. I know that sounds dumb, and that's like how most Americans do it. But it got to the point where I was like, nothing I do or learn about this situation is ever going to change anything. We're going to jump and get our ass whooped by a boss really quick. That's Sicario. Oh, pull my headset off. I rather have crunchy Cheetos, spicy crunchy Cheetos. I don't really throw controllers on these type of games. This is me. I just caught a big L from this dude. Like I throw controllers mainly on fighting and like Call of Duty games. That's where it mainly happens. We're in the pipe. 5. There's a lot of motherfucking W's there. You can get the first sneak attack on him by like kind of like walking over here, coming this way, and landing that beast ass sneak attack right there. Oh my god, look how quick he kills you though. I don't have any beef with Keemstar. That's the attack you gotta kinda like bait on these guys. Oh come on, dude, this guy is so fucking hard. He's like harder than any boss the game has thrown at me so far. Oh, I didn't want to drink my fucking... Oh.
Richard, I need to leave my back and back with parts. You are a puppet for Sean Rankin. Elvis, God Emperor Trump.
Oh my lord, dude, like that didn't work. I can't do this guy. No, I don't pirate games. YOLO! What we got here? Don't worry, I'm looking and I'm listening. Wingsman, I really need answers. What is your opinion on gingers? I'm not answering that. I don't have a samurai sword or katana or anything like that. The only neck beard I have is right here. I don't have like a fedora or like samurai shit on my walls or anything like that. Why don't I get contacts? I don't like putting them in and out. Would you collab with PewDiePie if I set it up? Sure. Were you actually an Xbox Live? No, I've never claimed to be an Xbox Live administrator. I used to have an Xbox Live administrator on my friends list when I played Xbox. I never claimed to be an administrator though. Did I go to a donkey sex show? No, I didn't. Dude, did I try authentic Mexican street tacos? Really? Like honestly, like I had no stomach. Sharpel? I don't know. I hate pronouncing people's names because I always feel like they're trying to get me to say something racist. The Shalene relationship was easily the most toxic relationship I was in. I've had multiple friends with benefits. She was very emotionally manipulative, and I was very impressionable during that period of my life. Like I hadn't ever had a long-term girlfriend until Shalene, and I was making a lot of money back then, and I was kind of like stepping into adulthood in one big whoop. All of a sudden, at one point, I was like a dude kind of like, you know, taking care of his family, and then basically I'm thrown into a point where I'm like a father of 2 kids. Why am I telling you guys all this? Like basically Shalene didn't want to work. She wanted to sit around and watch TV all day, which is cool, but like that wasn't the agreement. The agreement was like take your time, move down here, find work when you can, and work together. Like, which I'm fine with her laying around here, but like the problem was she wanted me to pay for like things for her children. Like I would have to put like one into daycare, well not daycare, but dance, and then like one into baseball, and like buy him school clothes and things like this. Instead of like giving me back rubs and cooking me dinner, she'd be like, I want a new laptop. If I didn't give her the new laptop, she would pout and she would throw hissy fits and give me the silent treatment, and it was like, oh, whatever, dude. I got out of that relationship. Have you thrown it away that exercise bike too lazy to do it, even when a small exercise moving it? That exercise bike might not look it, but it's made of solid fucking metal. I think it probably weighs 200 pounds. It's not light at all. 6, Shake, Skibbs, and BG are all trolls, pimp. I doubt that. I doubt 6 is a is a troll. What is the dumbest troll? Binge wings. Let's do a donation rundown. All right, boys. I'm out. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you guys stay safe.
This is the last hurrah. I don't want to do this anymore, man. I might drink a Pepsi later on.